Welcome back, everyone. Want to do a quick informational video. A lot of you guys have reached out to me via social media about how you can help with what's going on in Appalachia, both in Western North Carolina as well as Tennessee, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, etc. And so basically, obviously, like everybody else, I've been paying attention. Well, not like everybody else, outside of the mainstream media and outside of the federal government, I've been paying attention to what's been going on with all the flooding and just the horrors that have been going on in Appalachia. And on my social media, I've been sharing a few different ways people can help with people who were attempting to, provide aid and comfort in the immediate 24 to 48 hours after, and then looking for a way to help out following that. And that's kind of what this video is about. So update right now, we're filming this on Monday. Right now it's about a little after 6. And basically right now the federal government has gotten their butts into gear, as well as the North Carolina and Tennessee National Guard as of last night, and started providing relief in the area. However, if you understand the scale of what's going on out there, those organizations are going to focus on where the largest populations are, and that's perfectly good and perfectly fine and understandable. You want to help the most people the quickest. It makes perfect sense. However, an organization that I am aware of, and I know a couple people who are members of it, are putting together an effort to go out there and try to essentially help out smaller areas that may have been left behind. And if you know anything about Appalachia, there's a whole lot of those. And so basically, if you guys are watching the national news or the Weather Channel or Fox News or whatever, if there's a reporter reporting there, then a lot of the large aid organizations are in that same area because the logistics are in place for them to get into there. Earlier today, obviously, some of you guys don't know, I live out in eastern North Carolina, so I'm nowhere near this. It's literally like 4 or 5 hours away from where I am now, but I went down to the local emergency operations center here just to kind of see what was going on because they all work together in North Carolina. And one thing that stood out to me that I think I should just let everybody know ahead of time before we get into what I'm about to talk about here is that the state has now put in checkpoints. I was down there around 2 p.m. here locally, and they told me that the state had put in checkpoints to vet the aid that is going through because there are limited routes into the areas that are affected because, of course, a lot of the roads have washed away. They're simply not there. And what they're trying to prevent is things like children's toys, just kind of things like that. What they're trying to focus on is the stuff that people actually need: medical supplies, food, water, etc., life-saving equipment, gas, fuel. That's what they want going in there. And because there are so few routes into that area because of what has happened, they are trying to limit what's getting there. So I just wanted to point that out because I'm sure a lot of you guys are headed there this week. So there is that. Sorry about the jump cut there. A helicopter was coming overhead. We had to let it go by. Continuing on, if you guys are planning on going out to Western North Carolina, Tennessee, etc., that area, South Carolina, the mountains, just one thing I would do is look at other people who are there. Like right now, Risky Krisky, who's an online personality, if you will, but he's also a real person in real life who's out there doing water rescues up in the mountains. He put out some advice. I will roll that in here on your screen from somebody who's actually there, of things to consider. Keep in mind, guys, there's no power in most of the area still, and they don't expect there to be power for a long time. That brings me to the point of the organization that I wanted to talk about in today's video. Obviously, it's a relatively small organization, and it's called the Martyrs Walk. What they're doing is they've organized a Hurricane Helene relief effort, and they have a couple of drop-off sites in North Carolina. So one of them is going to be over in Hampstead. It's going to be at P&L Palms, which is a nursery, a plant nursery. You guys should be able to see the address here on your screen, as well as the dates. The other one is going to be in Charlotte at Mountain Island Fitness. They do have social media. It's unfortunately focused on Instagram, but you guys should see the Instagram handle there for them. It's the Catholic charity organization, and the person I talked to related to this, who I know, is Logan Reed. I actually know his wife. I talked to him, just got off the phone with him, and what they are doing, essentially they are planning on leaving on Thursday this week. They have some things already set up. Obviously the drop-off locations and the times that you guys just saw there, the things they're looking for are here on your screen. I'm just kind of rolling in the notes here so you guys can see it on your screen. And they have a Bobcat, which they will be using, as well as a number of four-wheel vehicles. Essentially, most of these guys here, if not all of them, I don't know the details on everyone involved in the organization. I believe there's 15 of them that are taking part in this, though. So it's a small group. However, they're going to have maximum effects on target, if you will. Almost all of them are retired or former military veterans. They have linked up with an organization based just outside of Asheville. I cannot think of the name of it off the top of my head. I'm just trying to get the video up, guys, but it is about a 20-man organization who is there on the ground, who understands sort of the rat lines, if you will, into those smaller neighborhoods or those smaller communities that probably aren't going to be served in the near future, and that is what they are focused on. So if you guys are in the North Carolina area, either in the Hampstead area or in Charlotte, those are the places you can drop supplies off. These guys will be taking there. They also said if you guys have a four-wheel vehicle, a trailer, four-wheel off-road capability type vehicle, I talked to Logan. He said reach out to him on Instagram. Additionally, if people who are not located relative to this area or closely to this area of North Carolina, if you guys want to help, you can send it directly through his Venmo. If you guys Google him, if you look up Logan Reed Army, you guys will see all his information. He's a real person. Again, I know his wife well. He's a real person. This is a real organization. The money you guys sent will actually go to the people in need in Appalachia. So honestly, I think that's pretty much it. When I get any kind of updates, I will update you guys on social media, but those are the ways that people can help, and help in terms of an organization that I actually know. If you guys donate supplies to them or money or whatever the case may be, these people are really going there. They're real people who do care, who have a sense of mission, and will actually be doing everything they can to help people on the ground. So I think that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, post them down below, and share this video if you think other people could benefit by seeing this information.